We're here today with Stark County Auditor Alan Harold, and the topic is going to be procurement card, credit card authorized by Stark County government. Alan made a presentation today to Stark County commissioners at their work session, and the Stark County Political Report has some follow-up questions.
Sure.
First of all, where did the idea come from?
Again, this is something that my office had approached 4 or 5 years ago in the early part of the term, but as maybe indicated at the end of the meeting, it was maybe the timing just wasn't right. Now, certainly, use of credit cards in anyone's daily life is certainly more accepted. Moreover, a big part is with some of the vendors that we do business with, we'll only deal in credit cards, particularly on technical purchases or some other subscription-oriented.
So in those instances, people were using personal credit cards?
They might use a personal credit card in that. Not uncommon. I think most try to stay away from it, and we would use a check, or we might prepay a hotel stay where we could. But then if they end up not going or they go for less days, then you have to deal with refunds and things like that. So deposits, particularly deposits to hold rooms and things of that nature, rent a car becomes a little more difficult. Especially for some of the folks, and you think about.
So the needs kind of amped up recent, and that's why you revived it?
I think so. And that's it for sure. I mean, and think about it too, that, particularly in the JFS world, we have a lot of young folks who are social workers that may need to go make an emergency purchase for a client and that. And if they're not getting reimbursed their money right away, then that's an expense, or that's a burden that may be unfair for them to bear.
What was the typical timetable, and I know it varies, for someone to make a purchase on their own credit card and get reimbursed by the county?
It really just depends on the department. If all the paperwork comes back in order, most reimbursements are done within 7 business days. So if you present it on Monday, you typically would have your check. Actually, all employees are required to have their money go back into their checking account too. So they'd have it within the week. And again, we're pretty quick on that, but that's assuming that when they give it to their department, the department signs off on it, they get it to us, and everything's correct. But you might well know or might expect that not everything gets to the department in a timely manner and is right the first time, and then gets to us in a timely manner is right the first time for us, depending on the size of the department and that. So